So there is a popular saying that goes, no one knows tomorrow. And you know what? It is actually true that no one knows tomorrow because life itself is unpredictable. And the same future that we pray, that we yearn, and that we stress for is not even guaranteed. So the truth that no one knows tomorrow has come to stay. But I hope you come to this reality that this truth does not encourage careless living and it also does not encourage poor choices. Let's consider a bird who's trying to make a nest. The first thing you find this bird doing is that it hovers around some treetops. The essence of this bird hovering around different treetops is because this bird is finding a perfect tree that will not just serve as a shelter to the nest, but it will also serve as a protection. At this point, the bird has the future in mind because it knows that in the near future there's going to be some uncomfortable weather conditions like rain, harsh sunny weather conditions. It knows that there's going to be a wind or a storm in the near future. So the bird has to hover around to be sure that there is a perfect tree that has all it takes to help the nest stand the test of time. Another reason is because this bird has it in mind that in the near future she's going to lay eggs, and these eggs will eventually hatch chicks. So whatever nest she's preparing now should be able to stand the harsh weather conditions in the future and should be able to prepare the chicks until they are old enough, to go out there. So this is the bird having the future in mind. Yes, there is uncertainty in life, but uncertainty is never a permission to drift. It is a call to be more intentional. So just because tomorrow is unknown does not mean direction is irrelevant. No. In fact, when the future is uncertain, that should mean that the choices you make today should become very important to you. And let me tell you one thing you need to know. One of the choices that is very critical and you have to make in life is the type of people that you surround yourself with. Energy is contagious. Mindsets are very much transferable. So if you constantly find yourself among people who lack a vision, people who lack discipline, and people who lack the desire to grow in life, I'm telling you, their stagnation will slowly shape your life. Sometimes you may not even notice it immediately, but over time, comfort will replace ambition, excuses will replace effort, and potential is quietly going to be wasted. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that everyone around you should have everything figured out or have their life figured out, but I'm just saying they should at least be moving forward. They should at least be learning and they should at least be striving to become something better. No one knows tomorrow, and that's the truth. But let me tell you, this should push you to value progress and not settle for mediocrity. Time is limited and opportunities are fragile, so you should owe it up to yourself to work with people who challenge you to think deeper, people who challenge you to work harder, and who challenge you to aim even higher. Work with people who speak life and not limitations. Find yourself around people who turn obstacles into lessons instead of excuses. These are the kind of relationship that prepare you for whatever tomorrow brings, whether it be success or struggles. Now, don't get my point wrong. This doesn't mean abandoning others with kindness and compassion. This means being mindful of influence. I understand you can still care about people without allowing their lack of direction to define yours, and that's totally fine. But one thing that is certain about life: growth. And you know what? Growth requires courage, and sometimes courage means choosing the environment that stretch you and not the one that suits you. So when tomorrow is uncertain, make sure that your preparation becomes your greatest advantage. So let me end by saying this: live with your purpose in mind today. Choose your cycle wisely. Invest time in growth. Very important. Invest time in learning. Invest time in building meaningful relationships. Even though no one knows tomorrow, but let me tell you, you can definitely make sure that when tomorrow arrives, it's going to meet you stronger. It's going to meet you wiser. It's going to meet you with the right circle of people who are going the same direction that you're going. Don't be sentimental in choosing people in your life and watch your life become even better than it is now. Have a great day. Cheers.